Hi, I'm Two Siders. Today we will build not only a Velociraptor exhibit, but a whole desert section of the park in Zoo Tycoon 2. I picked the desert fence for this exhibit because it's the only chance we will get to use it in this park. Just wanted to say real quick, if you like the video and comment something like chicken under it, more people will see it. You can subscribe because this exhibit will be featured in the next themed park video where we will have an all dinosaur zoo in Zoo Tycoon 2. So we're just gonna paint everything over sand, which is very satisfying looking. And we are going to use this desert path. The desert themed stuff that came from African Adventures, the expansion, is one of the best ones honestly in this game. And we're gonna do something really cool. I made a video about this literally like 5 years ago, how to create realistic cliffs in Zoo Tycoon 2 or whatever it's titled. But we are going to let the desert overflow into the guest area, which is really cool. And we're just going to create these realistic cliffs by using the hill tool and the smooth tool to smoothen stuff out. And it looks like, you know, there's a realistic barrier instead of just like, oh, there's boreal forest here and then the desert there. We're gonna do it over here as well. Again, creating little crevices and little valleys over here as well. And the desert doesn't have like a grassy terrain tool. It has sand and rock, right? So we're just gonna use rock at the edges, a little bit more realistic. Also around the paths a little bit. I really like this pathing again. The fact that it has sand on it is awesome. We are going to create a Velociraptor, but of course, for that, I had to like pre-get all the bones, all the Velociraptor bones. At this stage, there's only like 6 bones for each animal, but the blue buck, because I collected them all, took like 20 extra minutes because I couldn't find it. I spent a lot of time trying to... Oh yeah, we're gonna buy a copia. Now, don't at me with the pronunciation because there's literally like 3 separate videos saying different stuff. One of them says kopje, the other one says kopje, the third one says kopyi or whatever. Don't at me with the pronunciation. It's so annoying when people do that. But yeah, anyways, I spent a lot of effort trying to get this next themed park video out. I divided the park up into different sections already with the dinosaurs, dinosaur exhibits. And I already spent like, I don't know, like 5 to 10 hours redoing everything because I started recording but I wasn't happy with it. And dividing sections of the park, it just helps with my anxiety and also helps with finding bones because it's easier to say, okay, I checked this part, so we got the bone. I'm placing a cool waterfall and there's like, my headcanon is water is going to the bottom left. That's why we have those Joshua trees there. And there's only plants around the water, otherwise like only small plants. But there's cacti around the more deserted sections, forgive me for the pun, in the exhibit. I was going to place some small rocks. And you don't see this in the process, but I placed some small stuff around the exhibit too. I forgot to do it in the guest area in this one. We're going to place the barrel cacti around the giant cacti. Some desert grass, aloe vera around the water like in real life, and some agave cactus. All really cool. It's weird that the original game only had like this protea wildflowers and the desert grass in it. Everything else came from expansions. The Velociraptors have also like a tar pit, as you can see on the bottom right, and heat lamp that they like. This is a baby one. They are going to stay babies for a long time because I got a bonus through the minigame, which is awesome. They are super Velociraptors. Overall, I made 3 of them. Unfortunately, I couldn't show you the grown-up ones because, again, they take quite a long time to grow up. And they're going to do the guest section. They can walk all around the exhibit. And unfortunately, it's really a big headache to have the soda and the food and the toilet and the bottom left because half of the guests don't find themselves to there. They just leave the zoo like hungry and thirsty, unfortunately, but I didn't really have space to put it closer. At least I didn't want to. Originally, I put them right here in the previous iteration of the park, which was like a big no-no, like nobody went there. So instead, I placed at the bottom left the food stuff and then a fountain there. We're gonna place a couple of donation boxes everywhere because they do get annoyed when they cannot tip the animals. They must be Americans. Actually, even though we are in the boreal forest, we are in Sweden, believe it or not. Not North America. Gonna place some statues as well. Statues can help with the guest fun, but they mostly like arches, and more like fountain is the best one. So this is how it looks like, and we're gonna have a closer look. This is the archway, and as I said, this is the desert wall from a closer angle, and we have windows here and there, and guests automatically go under the canopies most of the times to view animals. So maybe we should remove the canopies from here and just leave it on the bottom left so they can pathfind to the food better. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them later. This Joshua Tree section looks awesome. Guest section, and of course they can come up here to view the Velociraptors from a higher ground. In the previous iteration, nobody came up here, but there's a couple of guests coming up here, which is really cool. They can view the waterfall. As you can see, there's a woman there. So because we don't want to talk to women, we're just going to go into the Velociraptor den instead, which is much safer. And we're going to clean the little babies. They have a little bit of a privacy need, so having walls, like not glass walls around, is a little bit nice, but it doesn't really matter. Look, they are fighting. This is the copia. The heat lamp, the tar pit, that makes them the tar pit makes them a little bit more at home. Dinosaurs and extinct animals needed in this game. Not needed, but whatever. Makes them a little bit more comfortable. So that's it. Our desert section of the zoo. Next, we're gonna have a tropical jungle. I don't know if you can guess with what dinosaur. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.